Otters in the backyard pond when cute turns complicated. Picture this. You wake up on a sunny morning, pour yourself a cup of coffee, and step outside to your backyard. The air is fresh, the pond water sparkles under the light, and then there they are. A pair of otters, sleek and playful, splashing around like they own the place. You watch them chase each other, dive for fish, and roll in the grass. Your heart melts. It's like a scene straight out of a nature documentary. Except this is your yard. At first you feel lucky. Not everyone gets a free wildlife show at home, right? But here's the thing. Sometimes the story doesn't stay cute for long. Otters, for all their charm, are also highly intelligent, fiercely territorial, and incredibly skilled hunters. And if they decide your pond is a buffet, things can get complicated, fast. So today we're diving deep into the world of backyard otter encounters. We'll explore why they are suddenly showing up so close to people, what it means for the delicate balance between wildlife and human spaces, and what you can do to coexist without chaos. And hey, before we get started, let me know in the comments, have you ever had a wild animal wander into your backyard? I want to hear your stories. Chapter 1. The Unexpected Visitors. Otters have always been symbols of playfulness. They're quick, agile, and seem almost joyful in everything they do. But wild otters aren't pets, and they don't turn up randomly. There's always a reason behind their sudden appearance. Experts say there are two big factors driving otters into human neighborhoods: loss of natural habitat and easy access to food. In many regions, wetlands are being drained, rivers are getting polluted, and fish populations are shifting. When otters can't find enough to eat in the wild, they start searching elsewhere. And if they stumble upon a private pond stocked with koi, goldfish, or trout, well, to them, that's like finding an all-you-can-eat buffet. But it's not just about hunger. Some otters are exploring out of curiosity. These animals are naturally adventurous, and as they learn that humans don't always pose a threat, they become bolder, sometimes a little too bold. Chapter 2. The Charm and the Challenge. Let's be honest, watching otters is delightful. The way they slide into the water, flip around, and crack open shellfish on their bellies is pure entertainment. Families often gather at the window to watch them. People take videos, post them online, and get millions of views. But behind that cuteness lies a reality most people don't realize. A single otter can eat up to 20% of its body weight in fish every day. That means if 2 or 3 otters take up residence in your pond, they could clear out your fish population in a matter of days. And it's not just fish. Otters will go after frogs, turtles, even small birds. There's also the issue of territory marking. Otters communicate with scent, and when they claim a space, they leave behind, well, let's just say very strong smelling signs. If you've ever experienced it, you know, it's not pleasant. Chapter 3. Why this is happening more often. You might think otters in backyards are rare, but in some regions, it's becoming almost normal. From the suburbs of Florida to coastal towns in the UK, reports of otter sightings near homes are increasing. There's a mix of reasons. Urban sprawl. Human developments are moving closer to rivers, lakes, and wetlands. Food availability, backyard ponds, fish farms, and even pet food left outside can attract otters. Population recovery. In some areas, conservation efforts have helped otter populations bounce back, which is great news, but it also means they're spreading into new areas. Chapter 4. Coexistence or conflict. So what do you do when adorable fish-thieving otters take over your pond? The good news is there are ways to manage the situation without harming them. Wildlife experts recommend: 1. Secure your pond. Netting or fencing can help, though otters are clever and determined. 2. Remove easy food sources. If you feed ducks, koi, or other pond animals, do it in a controlled way. 3. Scare tactics. Motion-activated sprinklers or lights can sometimes deter otters, though they may adapt over time. 4. Work with local wildlife agencies. They can advise on humane solutions and relocation if necessary. And here's something to keep in mind. Otters aren't trying to be pests. They're just doing what they've done for thousands of years, surviving, exploring, and making the most of what they find. Chapter 5. A delicate balance. The bigger picture here isn't just about ponds or fish. It's about how humans and wildlife share space. Every time we build new neighborhoods, change water flow, or alter landscapes, we shape where animals can and can't live. Otters in your backyard can be a reminder that nature isn't out there in some distant wilderness. It's right here, intertwined with our lives. And sometimes that closeness creates challenges we have to solve together. Chapter 6. When cute turns complicated. Imagine telling your friends, "Yeah, I had to rehome my pet koi because a wild otter kept eating them." It sounds funny until you realize how much work, time, and money went into caring for those fish. The truth is, interactions like these are going to become more common in the future. As our environments overlap more and more, we'll need to learn not just how to protect our property, but how to respect the needs of the wild animals sharing our space. Final thoughts and call to action. Otters in the backyard are both a blessing and a challenge. They bring us closer to nature, remind us of its beauty, and show us that wildness is still alive in the world. But they also teach us that living alongside wildlife takes effort, understanding, and sometimes a little compromise. So what would you do if otters showed up in your pond? Would you watch and enjoy the show or take steps to move them along? Let's talk about it in the comments. I'm curious to hear your take. And if you enjoyed learning about this surprising wildlife story, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more adventures from the wild side of our own backyards. Because sometimes the wild doesn't wait for you to visit. It comes knocking on your door.